Can you succeed in cybersecurity if you are a mom? You care more about your mom duties and your duties and responsibilities to your family and your children, but you really want to build that cybersecurity career. Well, let's chat. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. If this is the first time that you're joining us on this channel, we talk all about cybersecurity, the life of a cybersecurity professional, and how you can succeed in building your cybersecurity career. Now, it has been a minute since I've been here on YouTube. Life has been going on. And so in this video today, we're going to cover a bit of life updates, what's been going on, what is happening, and of course, talk about the much anticipated question, being a mom and succeeding as a cybersecurity professional. So first things first, I have taken a long break from YouTube. This was not a planned break. It was definitely something that just happened. You know, life happens and there was just a lot going on. And so I took some time away from YouTube. I have still been very active on Instagram, not as much as I was in the past, but definitely a place to be if you are looking for more consistent content. Any case, we are planning to establish a good schedule here on YouTube as well. So if you're interested in a career in cybersecurity, definitely hit that subscribe button and you will get notified, and hit the bell icon to get notified whenever I upload more videos. Now, I have moved. You will see probably from my other videos, this is a different background, and where I currently am, I am still establishing, you know, where I can find the best light, and it's not the best aesthetics in the background at the moment, but it works. So so I have moved homes, and with the move, it's just been really hectic, really stressful to get everything set up. I am a mom of two, and so getting the kids set up and settled was really the primary priority, and so that's why I had to deprioritize a bunch of things so that I can obviously prioritize getting the family settled, getting the kids settled, etc. So the first thing, I have moved. I have also been busy with certifications and exams and training and studying and upskilling and really building infrastructure in the cloud. So that has taken a bit of a priority for me at the moment. And so that's why it's been sort of laid back as well in that regard. And then I am busy with something really hectic, something really big as well, which I will share in the next coming weeks. But yeah, that's what I have been up to at the moment. I will be making a few videos in the future about the training that I've been doing, the certifications, and how I've managed to upskill in really a short amount of time on cloud security and the cloud platforms, etc. All right, so with that said, let's talk a bit about my lifestyle as a mom of two and a cybersecurity professional. Now, I've been in cybersecurity for like over 12 years now, I guess, and that's a long time. And if you have followed my journey in the last couple of videos, I've shared bits and pieces of my journey. I've gone from being really technical in the engineering space and building out security tools and controls, etc., to going and working in the cybersecurity operations center, to going into threat intelligence. I've done some incident responding, I've done some consulting work, and I've just done a lot of different things in cybersecurity. Now, why this is important to note is because as a cybersecurity professional, depending on which space you go into within cybersecurity, you'll have different requirements, different life demands and requirements. You'll have to make sacrifices on different avenues in your life, and you have pretty much different responsibilities and different hours, right? So that's really important if you look at it from the family and mom aspect. Now, a bit about me, a bit about my life. I am married. I have two children. One is a toddler and one is a preschooler. And so with that, there's a lot of responsibilities that goes in with regards to my life, my work, my kids, my husband, my family, and everyone else that's involved. So it is very much, I would say, full and busy in my life at the moment, if you take it from a career perspective and then from a family kind of perspective. So I also want to mention that my husband is very actively involved, right? So we both work full-time jobs. He is in tech and management as well, and his job is really demanding. So is mine, and so both of us definitely work long hours. Both of us have been studying and upskilling ourselves for the last couple of years. I think if you're in tech, it doesn't stop when you get the job. In order to go further in your career, you have to keep upskilling and keep maintaining, your professional skills. And so for us to balance life between the family, spending enough quality time with our kids, with each other, and then obviously building onto our career has really been it's been a fine line of balance between all of those different components. But if you are a mom, a single mom, if you have kids, the possibility of building a very lucrative and successful career in cybersecurity definitely exists. I don't think that there should be limitations placed on yourself for what you need to sacrifice from a career perspective if you are building a family. I think that what each individual needs to understand is that it takes different kinds of sacrifices. So what I mean by that is you might have to sacrifice a bit more time with going out with your friends and maybe going out and about by yourself, to spend more time on weekends with your kids and your family, because in the week you might not get as much time to spend with the kids and the family. Now, for me, I think I have found a pretty good balance. I wake up really, really early in the mornings, mainly by choice, because I have a lot going on in my life. I have YouTube, I have the Cyber Queen platform, I have work, a full-time job, and then I have the kids. And for my life, a cybersecurity career has actually been really beneficial to my life, because I work full-time from home, firstly, so remote work is huge in cybersecurity. I think every single cybersecurity professional can work remotely for the most part, and so that really helps with family management, kids management, etc. I wake up really early to get time to myself, to get to plan my day out before, the rush of the entire school run and the work day starts, etc. Secondly, I am the one that goes and actually drops the kids at school. So my husband will basically help with sorting out lunch for the kids and doing all of the logistics and all of the work in the mornings. I will get the kids ready, and then we will hop on in the car and I will go and drop them at school. Now, then I would typically come home, I would spend my day working in the day, and then in the afternoon, I actually have blocked out time in my day to go and pick up my kids. And that's really important to me as a mom, right? So as a mom, it's really important that I can take care of them. I can block out the time in my day to be able to spend with them and to be able to go and collect them from school, make sure they are good, they are fine, do all my observations, spend a couple of minutes having lunch with them. And then basically my preschooler will go on to do his homework and the toddler will play, and I have someone at home in the afternoons that will play with her and basically keep an eye on them. And in the evening times, we will, run the bath time routines and do the cooking for the family, do a family dinner, and then after that the kids go to bed, and we will typically either spend time, my husband and I, to either watch something together and then thereafter study, or I will do coaching, etc. So that's typically how life goes for me at the moment. It's important to note that in different roles within cybersecurity, there might be different requirements. For example, if you are in the incident response side, there may be different demands and different requirements and different hourly demands. Meaning that you might be called in the middle of the night saying that there has been a compromise in the environment and you would need to respond to that. So that's something that you have to think about when you are a mom and you're trying to figure out, the best cybersecurity career path that would suit your needs. And give you the ability to look after your children at the same time. Now, for me, that hasn't been a problem, because the times when I have had to do that, when I was in those roles, then obviously my husband was around. He was taking care of things at home while I had to go and do that. But that's definitely something that you need to consider. Then next is travel requirements. In certain roles within cybersecurity, there you would have the requirements to travel around, and also, again, for that you have to consider your support structure, who is there to support you, to look after the kids while you are away. And you also have to consider if that is something that you have the aptitude for, if that is something that you are open to. And if it is not a blocker for you, then, I think that you can definitely do your cybersecurity career plus looking after your kids and your family. Now, not all roles within cybersecurity would have these requirements or these demands. So here's the part where you really have to do your own research up front, because your research is going to basically inform what role you want to explore within cybersecurity and what role works for you and your lifestyle and your family. It's not always easy. It's very demanding. There's a lot of unknowns, and it can sometimes be a highly stressful job to do and a highly stressful career field. And you've got to know that you need to balance the work stress, especially if you're working from home. It's a fine line between balancing that work stress and bringing that work stress sort of home with you, although you are already at home, and then spilling that over into the family life and letting it impact the kids, etc. So I think those are all considerations for if you are a mom and you want to explore your opportunity and the opportunity to build a career in cybersecurity. Those are definitely some of the considerations to have. I think every single person that wants to and that has the desire to build their career in cybersecurity can do so, regardless of the lifestyle and regardless of whether, how much time you have, etc. I think it is how much time you're willing to sacrifice and dedicate to building out that cybersecurity career. So I can definitely truly say that being a cybersecurity professional has not hindered or put me at a disadvantage not to be able to spend enough quality time with my family and with my kids, etc. I think I get more than enough quality time with my kids and my family, and I have great relationships with my kids, and I spend a lot of time with my kids. But I would say that I need to balance out the demands of the job versus spending time with my family. All right, so I hope that gives everyone that bit of perspective that even though you're a mom, even though you might be a single mom and you might have 2 or 3 kids, but that is definitely not a blocker for you to be able to build a career in cybersecurity, especially if you look at some of the roles and look at the different opportunities that there are within a cybersecurity career space and try and map out what would suit your lifestyle and what your goals are and how much time you actually want to spend with your family, etc. There are also a lot of consultancy-based jobs. So even if you don't want to take a full-time job, you can take a part-time job or a consulting-based job, etc. So definitely just explore a lot and then do what works for you. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you are a woman looking to get into cybersecurity, definitely check out this video on my top reasons why you should be exploring this career field. That's it for this video, friends. Remember to give it a like, a thumbs up, and let me know which other videos you want to see in the comments down below. Catch you next time.